it's always good to meet a couple of the employees that you'll be training. Shake their hand, get to know them, learn a couple of their names. You don't have to meet everyone or the stragglers, but the first couple people I recommend getting to know. Once you start, thank them for their business, thank them for choosing Business Solutions, and let them know that we're here both on the front end and the back end through service and training to make sure that they feel very comfortable with their new machine. First, I like to start by going over the outside of the machine just so you have an overview of what everything is. I start from top to bottom, from the dock feeder down to the trays over to the finisher. So the dock feeder, this is how you open it, just in case any paper clips or staples get put in there or something jams. You can usually open to get that out. It's also good to know that the rollers, it's just like a tire alignment. Once in a while, if that page starts going crooked, you're going to want to contact us at the service number, and the tech can come out and they can correct that so you don't have to put up with a crooked piece of paper on your scans. This is a dual scan, which means when it scans the front and back at the same time, causes less jam, less wear and tear on your document feeder. When it scans, it passes this line, this scan bar right here. That's what you want to keep clean. If you lay it on the glass, then it'll scan from the glass, but most of the time you want to keep that scan bar clean. As we move down, we have the control panel. We'll go over that later. We have toners. Toners are color-coded. You do not need to take out the toner until it identifies right here in this top left corner. It's like the battery on our cell phone. It'll slowly go down. And when it says change toner, you will pull out the toner. You don't need to shake it or anything. You get the new one and you just slide it back in. Based on the model of the machine, you may have to fit the grooves. Some of our machines turn and you just need to make sure all the arrows are pointed upward. When your toner does get low, as long as we set everything up properly, the machine will notify us first. At about 20%, we'll get a notification that your cyan toner is low. At that point, we will process an order. Marion will contact you and she'll let you know your toner is low. We will send a new one out, and you should have your backup before you see the light. If you see a toner light that says black toner low, you want to contact us if you have not received your backup and let us know something happened because for some reason I didn't get it, so that way we can fix the problem and get your backup to you. As we move on down, we have the waste toner box and the main power switch. This power here is for the monitor, with the main power switch with the orange dot around it. That is to turn off the entire machine. You don't have to turn off the machine. It runs on about a light bulb of power when it's not in use, but if you'd like to turn the machine off, it's good to always keep it off for a minute or so before turning it back on. Next are the paper trays. Paper trays are just like most things in the machine. You want to make sure that your paper stays below the arrow that's indicated. You want to make sure your guides are locked into place so that when you open and close them, they don't move, or it could cause a different paper size and cause an error when printing. The paper comes out of the paper tray. Paper will come up right here on this left side. So if anything gets stuck, you can easily open this. This is a larger machine. It opens more like an oven, where right here we have a machine that opens more like a refrigerator door. Both of them are very easy. You should see the paper where it's stuck. Also, there should be an indication on the screen where your paper is. Once you pull that paper out, you don't want to use anything sharp. Be careful if it's hot. It'll reset. If you're having more than one page, it could possibly get stuck in the finisher. And I'll just open all of this for you. And it's right there. Staple unit. When your staples are empty, it will come over here for you. But since they're clear full, I have to turn this little green off. Once the staple unit is empty, you just pull out the blue lever. You squeeze, take off the cartridge, and then you get the new one and put it back on. About 5,000 staples are in a cartridge, and you can order those through us. I like to set up the machines if there is a finisher, and there are two trays. I like for tray 1, so if I make a quick copy, it'll come to tray 1, and I like tray 2, so if you're printing, it'll go to tray 2. I do recommend asking the customer what would be best for them. If they don't know, go ahead and set up copy and faxes to tray 1, prints to tray 2, and just let them know it's a really easy fix if you need to change it in the future. This specific machine has a booklet finisher, so that means it can do trifolds, booklets, and saddle stitch stapling. There are 2 staple units in here. You push down to pull them out. I recommend the customer to not take both of them out at the same time. If you do, there's a good chance they might forget how to put them in. If they forget how to put them in, then you're going to be driving all the way back out there to put a staple cartridge in. So I recommend them to take them out one at a time when changing. And that is the outside of the machine. Close it all up, and the machine will reset for you.